Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another Pick a Card reading. What is next in love? This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1, Option 2, Option 3, and Cuatro, Option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Go ahead and make your selection. If you chose the first pile, here is your reading. Caballo de Oros, Knight of Pentacles. El Sumo Sacerdote, the Hierophant. Diez de Calderas. Calderas are cups. Diez de Copas, 10 of Cups. Ocho de Calderas. Ocho de Copas, 8 of Cups. It looks like this next relationship is going to lead to marriage eventually. Just going by these first 4 cards, because we have 2 marriage cards. The Hierophant, 10 of Cups. Legend Arthurian. Two of Shields, 2 of Pentacles, Dos de Oros, Castle Pendragon. Two of Cups, Dos de Copas, Tristram and Isolde. Temperance, La Templanza, the Cauldron of Anwen. The Moon, La Luna, Morgan Le Fay. Ten of Coins, another marriage card. Diez de Oros. Ace of Cups. As de Copas. 3 of Cups. Tres de Copas. 5 of Coins. 5 of Pentacles. Cinco de Oros. Reina de Copas, Queen of Cups. Reina de Pentacles, Reina de Pentacles. Reina de Oros, Queen of Pentacles. I do not speak French, alas. Not even a little bit. Is it morte, French for death? M-O-R-T-E, I don't know. La muerte, death. Bonjour. Four of Pentacles, Cuatro de Oros. Okay, so this is going to be a progression like any relationship is. There are always exceptions, you know, like Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee getting married after fucking a couple of times, whatever. But in the real world, most of us go through a progression, a sane, rational progression in our relationships. This starts off as a friendship. You and this person have a lot in common. You could meet at work. You could meet through a hobby, a side hustle. Perhaps you're both musicians. You could both be writers, artists. But the thing you have in common is what brings you together. And you're going to have these in-depth conversations. It's not going to start off sexual. This is not someone who just slides into the DMs at Instagram and the next thing you know, you're sexting, you're exchanging pictures, videos, whatever, and then you hook up. No. This has a solid foundation. I mean, I do see it leading quite obviously to marriage. A marriage that's going to last. This could be a second or third marriage for you. It will be a last marriage. This is someone you're going to grow old with. Someone you're going to perhaps build an empire with. You both hustle. You both have an extremely strong work ethic. You could have a conjunction in Capricorn. Sun conjunct Moon, Mars conjunct Venus, Mercury conjunct Mercury, something like that. Could be a bit of an age gap. You could be a few years older than this person. A possible astral combo for this person. They could have Sun in Capricorn. This is all Pentacles except for this cup, the Queen of Cups. They could have Sun in Capricorn, Pisces rising, Moon in Sagittarius. That's one possibility of many, but this is a complicated person. This person is complex. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. Some people, you meet them once and you get a pretty good idea of what they're about. You know, someone who is a congenial, never met a stranger extrovert, someone who has a really extroverted astral combo. I don't know, like Sun in Sagittarius, Gemini rising, Moon in Leo, but this person has a complicated natal chart and they're not going to reveal everything right away. You're going to get to know them gradually. It's definitely going to be a process. You're not going to have sex until trust is established. I feel like you both take relationships seriously. You both are not really into the whole casual sex thing, the random hookup thing. It's not how you roll. You could both be religious. You could have a religion in common, Catholicism, Buddhism, Hinduism, Baptist, Methodist, whatever. Or you could both be on a spiritual path. You could both meditate, collect crystals, do Reiki, I don't know. But this is going to be a spiritual connection once you get through the layers, once you get closer, once emotional intimacy is established. This is going to be a very strong, sacred bond. You're going to understand each other. The communication is just going to flow. It's going to be natural, organic, not forced, not manipulated. So you probably have really excellent moon synastry to have Two of Cups and Ace of Cups like that. Moon conjunct Moon, Moon conjunct Sun. Moon conjunct Venus, Moon conjunct Neptune, but you're going to understand each other and you're going to be on the same path. You're going to have similar goals, values, interest. This is going to be family approved. Your families are going to approve of this relationship. Your families are going to get along. You probably come from a very similar background. I'm not seeing distance here. I feel like you're from the same country, perhaps the same state, the same city. I'm not really getting the sense of two people who met on the internet. So again, I see you meeting at work or with some hobby, maybe through friends. Maybe a family member introduces you. Maybe you meet at a wedding. But you have so much in common. You have this solid foundation. It's just beautiful. I feel like this person is going to have insecurities. Maybe you both will. I mean, most of us do. Insecurities from a previous relationship where you weren't honored, you weren't understood, you weren't cherished. I feel like I'm whistling because my lips are really chapped. My upper lip is really chapped. I bit it when I was doing the readings for Extra Basic Tarot last night, the camera readings. Anyway, the zodiac readings. And that's part of the reason why it's going to take a while for trust to be established. They want to make sure that this is going to be a full-fledged relationship, not something casual. So it will take time for trust to be established, but this looks really good. It looks really healthy. That is what I see for pile 1. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out Extra Basic Tarot for zodiac readings and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose the second pile, here is your reading. Nueve de Espadas, 9 of Swords. Tres de Palos, Tres de Bastos, 3 of Wands. Cuatro de Calderas, Cuatro de Copas, 4 Cups. Siete de Calderas, Siete de Copas, 7 of Cups. Okay, this is very problematic. I'm seeing red flags right away. I mean, obviously, to start with 9 of Swords. I was doing the zodiac readings at Extra Basic Tarot last night. And I think the reading I was doing for Pisces, the first card was 9 of Swords. That's definitely a red flag. And then my least favorite card in the deck, 4 of Cups. And I'm not crazy about 7 of Cups either. I call that Neptune clouds of confusion. It's like I've said in numerous videos, I am so glad that Jupiter has left Pisces for Aries. I think that's a really unhealthy mix, having Jupiter and Neptune transiting Pisces, being in conjunction in Pisces. Anyway, timeless reading, but as I record this, Jupiter has recently left Pisces for Aries, and I'm so glad. Legend Arthurian. The Judgment. King of Swords, Rey de Espadas. Three of Spears, Three of Wands, Tres de Bastos, Page of Shields, Page of Pentacles, Sota de Oros. It's like I say all the time in client readings, I am not fatalistic when it comes to tarot, especially when I'm doing a pick a card for a global audience. You can't carve any of this in stone. And it's like I was saying, probably in the Pisces reading at Extra Basic Tarot last night. You know, I would love to say that I learned all the lessons I needed to learn regarding men in my 20s, but nope, I did not. My 30s? Nope, not quite. My 40s? Alas, no. As recently as May 2021, I was going through some bullshit at Instagram with a thirsty fuck boy who slid into the DMs. So, Ten of Coins, Diez de Oros. All of that is just to say, Five of Coins, Cinco de Oros. Three of Cups, Tres de Copas. And Ace of Cups, As de Copas. All of that is just to say that now at the age of 49, I was 48 this time last year, 48, 49, 50, whatever, you would think that you would recognize the red flags, you would see the red flags, and you would dismiss right away. You would say, okay, I'm not going to fuck with this person. They've got red flags all over them, and I'm fine on my own with my vibrators. But the human brain is a very complicated machine. The libido is very simple, but anyway, that's why meditation is important, and that's why vibrators are a good investment for women if you're single, as I have been for 5 years. I'm seeing red flags all over this. And I mean, it's pretty obvious. If someone slides into your DMs and they make it sexual right away, I can't stop staring at your pictures. Oh my God, I love your lips. I love your mouth. Well, to me, that's a pretty blatant red flag. If it starts off with strong sexual interest and there's no real conversation, Ten of Swords, Diez de Espadas. You're not talking about interest, it's just sex. Six of Wands, Seis de Bastos. And I went on a soapbox in a lot of my zodiac readings at Extra Basic Tarot last night. It felt good. Three of Wands, Tres de Bastos. Five of Swords, Cinco de Espadas. Dan. I went on a soapbox saying something that I've said it before. I've said it at my channels. I've said it probably at Patreon, definitely in client readings. A lot of time with women, we romanticize a sexual connection because a guy is thirsty for us, because he's all over our Instagram selfies, because he's just slobbering all over us. We think that really means something, and we take the sexting and try to make it something that it's not. And I've made that mistake numerous times. Again, as recently as May 2021, at the age of 48. I'm seeing two people who don't have much in common. There is a very strong sexual attraction. And a lot of times women pretend like they're okay with something casual, friends with benefits, booty call, situationship. But most women, despite what you see on Sex and the City, this is just from my life experience, so I'm speaking for myself. Most women, well, I've done a lot of client readings. Most women, and I've had a lot of friends, and I have a sister, want something that is substantial, something we can sink our teeth into. We don't want to just show up drink, smoke, have sex. We want a relationship. That's how we operate. That's how we roll. Now, some people can be in something casual for a few years, and I've read for clients who have been in something casual for a few years, but they're still holding out hope that at some point the guy is going to catch feelings. That's not usually the way it works. Once a guy has you in that certain box, that certain category, he's not going to change his mind. And that's what this looks like to me. Something casual that never really gets deep. Feelings are never caught. So we have the Ace of Cups in the last row. But with Ace of Cups and Seven of Cups in the same row, and that being the last row with Page of Pentacles and Five of Swords, you may catch feelings. You may romanticize something that is sexual, that is casual. This is not someone you can rely on. They come in and out of your life. Communication is sporadic at best. So if you're going through something similar right now and you want to manifest a new relationship, something substantial, something that is felt, where there are real emotions involved, you're going to have to clear out the trash. Take out the garbage. If you're waiting for some guy to contact you after he's gone ghost, or you've not spoken in 2 months or longer, you can take care of that. You can be in charge of your own life. You can detach from this very unsatisfactory connection, clear space to invite in something new that's going to be deeply gratifying. So you may know this person already. I don't know. A possible astral combo for this person. They could have, and it could be third party, by the way, with Ten of Pentacles in the first row. They could have Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Gemini, Aries rising. That's one possibility of many. I feel like this person has a really masculine natal chart, a lot of air and fire. And I see obsessive fear-based thinking. I see you just giving your power away to this person, just waiting on them to call, waiting on them to text, to send a message, to decide on you. I never recommend that sort of thing. I see this person being cold, aloof, distant, emotionally detached, emotionally unavailable. They have nothing to offer you. So if you don't want this to be your reality, it doesn't have to be. And again, if you're going through something like this right now, it's time to take out the trash and clear space so you can invite in something that is substantial, that is gratifying. That's what I have for pile 2. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out Extra Basic Tarot for zodiac readings and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 3, God, that sounds violent. The washer and dryer are going. Pile 3. Rey de Palos, Rey de Bastos, King of Wands. It's a damn good start. Nueve de Calderas, Nueve de Copas, 9 of Cups. Beautiful. This is my newest deck. I forget what it's called. I never keep the boxes that they come in. I store my decks in these boxes I got at Michael's under my bed. Anyway, I got it at the magic shop at the mall that we go to. I got a gift card for Mother's Day, so I just went crazy in the magic shop. La Fuerza, Strength. I love this. She has the infinity symbol above her head. She's riding the hell out of that line. Beautiful. Reina de Palos, Reina de Bastos, Queen of Wands. I love when that happens. We have The king and queen from the same suit sandwiching the two cards in the top row. So this is going to be a long-awaited relationship that is going to be deeply gratifying. You could be manifesting this right now. There's going to be a lot of sex, a lot of loud sex. Washer and dryer. Shut up. Loud, passionate, lusty, deeply felt sex. Sex with the lights on. Sex with lots of eye contact and talking. You're in love. You're going to feed each other. You're going to create meals together. You're going to take trips together. This is really exciting. I wish I had picked pile 3. I picked pile 1. Man, this is good. You could have a conjunction and a fire sign. I'll call out possible astral combos once I have all the cards down. Legend Arthurian. Sweaty sex, ambitious sex, loud music. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane, the Scorpions. Death, muerte. Really intense sex, intense eye contact. Biting the lips, curling the toes. You're going to have at least one child together. Page of Spears, Page of Wands. So did they boss those. I can see you getting married and having a boy with a C name. Colin, Chris, Caleb. To be super specific, 4 of Swords. Cuatro de Espadas, you're manifesting this. You're scribbling in a journal what exactly you want to find in an optimal relationship. You are calling this person in. You've done the work, you've done the shadow work, you've released your ex or exes. 5 of Shields, 5 of Pentacles, Cinco de Oros. You're balancing yourself so that when you meet this person, you won't be operating at a deficit. You're not going to be carrying all this baggage in. You're not going to be unstable. You're not going to be needy and possessive and jealous and clingy and all that bullshit. King of Coins. And yeah, I see you marrying each other and having at least one child. I'm seeing a son with a C name to be super specific. King of Coins, King of Pentacles, Rey de Oros. 8 of Coins, my favorite card. I go on and on about it. 8 of Pentacles, Ocho de Oros. Knight of Swords. Caballo de Espadas, the best sex of your life. 8 of Cups, Ocho de Copas. This could be a second, third marriage for both of you, but this marriage is going to last because you're wiser, you're more experienced, you've worked on yourselves. You know what you need, you know what you want. You've made the list, you've done the work, you're manifesting this. This is optimal. This is not about codependency. It's not 2 people just moving in together right away, getting married right away. You're together because you want to be together. Seven of Cups, 8 de Copas. 7 of Swords, 7 de Espadas. And 4 of Swords, Cuatro de Espadas. The most positive card in the deck, the Sun, El Sol. So you have worked on yourself. Before you meet this person, you will have been alone for at least 1 year. You know, that sounds crazy and terrifying to some people. You know, some people feel like they have to go from one relationship to the next. Codependency is extremely common. I was married to my first husband when I manifested my second husband, so I get it. But before you meet this person, you will have been alone at least a year, working on yourself, doing the shadow work, figuring out how to release the ex, figuring out how to be happy, how to fill your own cups, how to get into a high vibration on your own, taking trips by yourself, finding some hobby, something that sets your soul on fire, music, art, writing, just enjoying life, enjoying your casual platonic relationships, your friendships, before you manifest this yummy, delicious, high vibration kind of love. A possible astro combo for this person, your future partner, they could have Sun in Leo, Scorpio rising, Moon in Taurus. That's one possibility of many. You could have Sun in Sagittarius, Capricorn rising, Moon in Aquarius. But you're going to learn, if you haven't already, you're going to learn how to turn off the noise of YouTube, the noise of WhatsApp, Facebook, FaceTime, whatever. Just breathe in, breathe out. Don't check your phone every 5 minutes. Turn your phone off for 24 hours or go crazy. Turn your phone off for 48 hours. Practice good, consistent spiritual hygiene. That's what I recommend to all of my clients. So, timeless reading, but as I do this, we're at the end of Taurus season. We're coming up on Gemini season. And I posted in the community tab how I thought about doing a discount for Gemini season, and I'm going to, but I'm going to be a stickler for people following the rules. Because whenever I do the discounted readings, I get slammed. And so I have to be especially protective of my time and energy. And I can't allow people who just half-ass it, people who don't really follow the rules, people who send me a novel rather than just 3 concise questions. Anyway, a lot of times the reason why I feel like I can't do personal readings anymore is because people will come back again and again and again for the same person, the same situation, and there's just this desperation. And I try to give my clients actionable advice and teach them how to help themselves, how to take care of their spiritual hygiene. So I talk about it all day, every day. I can't emphasize that enough. Take care of your mental and spiritual health. No tarot reading is going to save your life. So don't approach it like that. That's simply not healthy and it's not accurate. So this is good, but you're manifesting this by utilizing the energy of the Four of Swords, which means spiritual hygiene, being consistent with it, affirmations, manifestation journal, shadow work, etc., etc. That is what I see for pile 3. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out Extra Basic Tarot for zodiac readings. Muchas gracias. And if you chose Cuatro, pile 4, here is your reading. Beautiful start. Reina de Espadas, Queen of Swords. Cinco de Oros, 5 of Pentacles. Rey de Espadas, King of Swords. Seis de Palos. Seis de Bastos, 6 of Wands. So this is going to be a bumpy road. You will have victory in this connection eventually, but it's going to be a bumpy road. Not a fairy tale, but I don't tell those at this channel. Keep it real. Knight of Shields, Knight of Pentacles, Caballo de Oros. The Fool, El Loco. The Tower, El Torre. 9 of Spears, Knight of Wands, Knight of Bastos. This is someone that you're going to know for a while. You may already know this person. This could be someone you've gone through a few cycles with. They could be coming back. I'm not seeing an ex though. This could be a connection that never really took off because you're with someone, they were someone else. Distance could be a factor. This is complicated. I feel like you are both air signs. I'll call out possible astral combos once all the cards are down. Queen of Wands, Queen of the Bastos, the Hierophant, the Tower again, Ace of Swords, the Blazoned Sword of Truth, As de Espadas. High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, a few cycles. The 9 of Cups. This is going to be delayed gratification. 5 of Swords. I'm sorry. 5 of Wands. Cinco de Bastos. There was some drama at some point. Maybe when you originally met, when you first became acquainted, and you could have met online, one or both of you was going through a really difficult divorce, and there was never really a right time for the two of you to get together. So definitely bumps on the road. But at some point, you're going to go there. You're going to meet. You're going to establish intimacy. And it's complicated because I see sex. There's a lot of lust here. But I'm not seeing the cups. Okay, this is similar to pile 2. I'm seeing red flags. We have no cups. This could be a so-called karmic relationship. When I say karmic, what I mean by that is there's going to be some bullshit. Lessons to be learned. It's not going to be especially pleasant. But it's like I say all the time, I'm not fatalistic when it comes to tarot, especially not a pick a card. I mean, I'm reading for a global audience. We all create our own lives. We create our reality. We're all always manifesting either intentionally or unintentionally. So if you see the red flags, you can acknowledge them and say, okay, I'm not going to go there. Or you can tell your higher self to hide her eyes, take a nap, and you can ignore the red flags and just go there, la 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 la. What cliff? I'm just taking a little walk, and then there you go over the edge. Okay, so you're going to go into this with both eyes open wide, and you're going to say, well, the heart wants what the heart wants. I know it's complicated, da 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 da. I'm going there. I'm not seeing warmth. I'm not seeing emotional availability. I said there are no cups, and we have the 9 of Cups here, so oops. I'm not going to do another take. So we have the 9 of Cups, but I'm looking at all the cards around the 9 of Cups. And it's like I tell clients sometimes in client readings, if no cup cards show up, if the question is, what does this person feel for me, and there are no cups, that doesn't mean necessarily that there are no romantic feelings, but it's definitely a red flag. So that's great, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, but I'm looking at all the bullshit around the 9 of Cups. And this is someone you've known or you've been aware of for a while, a connection that finally catches fire, and you go there. And it could be gratifying at some point, but not if one of you is unconscious, not if one of you is just operating on autopilot. You're both going to have to work on this, and you're going to have to learn how to communicate effectively and be honest and upfront with what you want. If this person is saying pretty clearly they want something casual, they're not looking for a commitment, they're going through a divorce, or they don't want to rebound, they just got a divorce, don't get pulled into something that is casual and think this person is going to catch feelings. That's a mistake a lot of us make, especially women. We think, that's cool, we can do casual. At some point he's going to catch feelings, and that's usually not the case. So it could be that for this person it's sex and you're romanticizing it. You could both catch feelings eventually, but I see a lot of problems here. So a possible astro combo for this person, they could have Sun in Aquarius, Taurus rising, Moon in Leo. You could have Sun in Gemini, Cancer rising, Moon in Sagittarius, one possibility of many. I feel like you have a lot of squares and oppositions in your synastry. You could have Mercury opposite Mercury or Mercury square Mercury. I know from my most recent relationship, that's definitely a problem. Our Mercuries are square by sign, not by orb. His Mercury is in late Sagittarius, mine is in mid Pisces. So technically it's not an aspect, but you know, that's definitely going to be a problem if someone has their Mercury in a fire sign and you have your Mercury in a water sign, if they make a square, or even the opposition, I guess, I don't know. But you don't really understand each other. The communication does not flow. And this person is very fickle. To be really specific, if this person is going through a divorce when you get together, or if they are separated, there is a pretty good possibility they could go back to their ex. So proceed with caution. If this resonates at all, it may not resonate at all. You may be one of those who you do not ignore the red flags. You would never get involved in something this messy. I don't know. Everyone's different, but this looks like a big ouch to me. If there is gratification in this relationship, it is long overdue. It is very much delayed. That's what I see for pile 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.